Action Sports Jags. Jags Report Live. Coming to you live from Sneakers. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
Hey, welcome everybody live to Sneakers in Jax Beach. We do this every Monday and we kick off a new year tonight. Jaguars are 0-1, but there will be more wins to come in 22. We hope, and it's good to have all the folks out here at Sneakers in Jax Beach every Monday, 7 o'clock. And as Dan mentioned, Andre Cisco is here tonight.
Yeah, excited to do it this year. The buzzword, I think, around Jaguars today is finish, right? Got to finish. Had opportunities to finish in a lot of ways. You got to finish in the red zone. Got to finish on defense. Got to finish. And that's one of the things that the Jags just didn't quite do yesterday against Washington. And in the end, it cost them. They lost by 6 points.
Andre Cisco, let's take a look at his resume. Second-year guy out of Syracuse for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He was there a few years and known as a ball-hawking safety. Jags picked him in the third round, coming off that ACL last year, 65th overall pick in year 2 in the NFL with 5 career starts, and he should have had more, quite frankly, last year, but that was the old regime, and they didn't play him. Welcome Andre Cisco into the show.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah!
Appreciate you having me.
Well, it didn't go your way yesterday, but how about just getting out there, starting the season at safety for the Jacksonville Jaguars? It's got to be a little bit of a dream come true for you.
Absolutely. That's exactly how I would describe it. It was an honor, especially being out there with guys that I've been with for a year now and being able to grow around them. Playing next to them is an honor, and I'm blessed to have that start and to get it under my feet.
We got big expectations for this Jaguars defense. Probably you have bigger, but as we watched the game yesterday, kind of a slow start, right? Washington, did they throw some things at you that surprised you early? Because they did have a couple early touchdown drives.
I think it's kind of getting settled in week one, and then you're on the road in a place. It was pretty packed up in there. They had some good fans behind them, and I think we had to settle in and had to just get used to where we were playing at, who we were playing against, and settle in.
Yeah, and obviously you got to make some tackles too, right? I mean, That's what you probably saw that on film last night into today. Not you specifically, but the defense got to wrap up.
Yeah, it's fundamentals. It's getting back to the basics. It's remembering what we've been doing all through camp, and the things that the coaches have been harping on, and just getting it right when it's time.
Well, we talked about the defense, and it was a big part of our game plan on Sunday.
It's time for the game plan. Sponsored by TIAA Bank.
Well, we know this league's all about turnovers, Dan, and the Jags did a good job of it.
Great job. They forced 3 turnovers yesterday, Andre. That's sort of your resume from Syracuse. You were always around the ball, so I know that you guys are expecting to get turnovers. Last year you weren't able to, but you're already off to a great start this year in that category.
Absolutely. It's something that we talk about all the time. It's like our motto. Each day is just carry it with you, like takeaways. So to make it happen in the game is it's a great start. As a defense, that's the best thing you could do for the offense is just get them the ball back. So I'm glad we was able to make it happen. Guys made some really big plays.
I don't know what kind of view you had of this one, but Tyson Campbell makes a pick, and he looks like a young budding star. Take us through this play right here.
Tyson had a great break on this. It's something that when you see it during the week, you see it in practice, and then you're able to make the play in the game. It's just, you can't draw it up any better.
And then there was this play.
Power Play of the Week. Sponsored by IBEW Local 177. Powering Jacksonville since 1912.
Oh, Danny boy.
Like I said, from day one, that's my guy, Trayvon Walker. The truth of the matter is I went crazy when they picked him. I didn't want Trayvon Walker. But I hope he's great, and he was great yesterday. Yeah. Tremendously athletic, had a sack in that play there. I mean, that's some athleticism.
Yeah, you see, I'm right there behind him coming on the blitz outside him, and I'm trying to get him to go inside, and he picks the ball up. I'm thinking, I see the ball leave. I'm thinking I'm going to get it myself. But Trayvon, he snagged it like a receiver and started taking it, trying to get to the crib. And I have a lot of respect for Trayvon. I love the way he works, his mentality, and his approach since he's been here. And you could tell he has no problem living up to the expectations that people have put on him.
How many times did you guys watch that back in the film room today?
Yeah, we had to slow it down and just make sure, he really bent to get. Well, that was impressive. So shout out to Trayvon.
He's a heck of an athlete, and that was a heck of a start. He also had a sack in the game as well. More on Trayvon in a bit. All right. We got to go. This was a game of roller coasters, a game of runs, basically. Slow start, all those good plays, and then in the final 10 minutes, a couple of touchdowns. Take us through. McLaurin he's a good player, but he beat you guys for a 49-yarder.
Yeah, it hurts to happen at a time like that. I think the biggest thing is just when you know who their star is, just making sure that he's covered at all times and he doesn't get anything. You know what I mean? Making sure you can get in his head as the game goes along and they don't even want to go to him.
You guys actually had done such a great job of shutting him down until that play. I think he had that one catch where he wiggled around for a first down, but that was it until that particular play. And then the second touchdown seemed like Tyson had great coverage, but man, the NFL's tough, man. You got to find the ball, I guess, too, as well. And that seemed to be what happened on that play. Do you think is that kind of how it went from your vantage point?
It's tough too. With all the pass interferences now, you want to be real careful with what you're doing when the ball's in the air. And Tyson was in great position, so I think
he's right on him.
I think 9 out of 10 times he makes that play.
Yeah.
When you guys go back and dissect the two plays, I mean, what do you learn from it? I mean, what are you? You don't have a ton of experience in this league. I know you played the position for a long time, but are those learning experiences that are easily fixed, or how do you what are your takeaways?
I think what it teaches you is that every play has so much to it that you can't, there's nothing you could be even an inch off of your assignment. And so I think that's what I learned is just making sure everybody, communication is key. And at that point, you got to play ball. And I think we was just, one play away.
All right, we're going to take a break here. Jags Report Live. We're hanging out with Andre Cisco. We're hanging out with Jags fans and sneakers in Jags Beach. Brent, Martineau, Dan Hicken on Fox 30. And when we come back, we had to throw all the old camp video and practice video of Andre Cisco away because he changed numbers on us just a couple of weeks ago. Why did he do that? We'll ask him when we come back. And it was good to see Jags fans out for the Washington game out there in D.C. Jags fans will travel, man, won't they?
Yes,
oh, it's great to see them on the road. We'll be right back live on Fox 30 from Sneakers in Jags Beach.
This is Action Sports Jags. Jags Report Live. Coming to you live from Sneakers. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
Dan, are you all right? Dan, how do you like that pick now? Trayvon Walker. This was back in April during our draft coverage. Yes. Live Dan Hicken reaction wasn't so good.
You know what, Andre, you know what the media is? Rat poison. Don't listen to us.
I believe it.
We're rat poison. And we're all, a lot of the time.
Speak for yourself.
We're wrong, but we keep coming. We keep coming back for more. Yeah. And we're not afraid to state our opinion. So, hey, I'm all aboard. I hope he does great. I hope he has a great career. And he looked super yesterday. So, congrats to Trayvon.
By the way, we had Shaq Griffin on right after that.
Yeah.
And he loved the pick.
Yeah.
And now you're starting to see why everybody loves Trayvon Walker. Brent Martineau, Dan Hicken, along with Andre Cisco, Jaguars Safety, here at Sneakers in Jags Beach, live on Fox 30. All right, listen, at the end of training camp, you've been around for more than a year now, but at the end of camp, a lot of guys change numbers now. Used to be restricted to certain numbers. You changed from 38 to 5. Was 38 just an awful number, or give us the story behind it?
A few things. 38 is not a number I chose, so that's part of it. Kind of like when
Blame Urban.
No, not blaming anybody, but yeah, I didn't pick 38, so I was kind of like, getting the chance to, go into my first season starting, and want to, create my own legacy. And I felt like 5 was a number that I wore a little bit when I was younger, but I thought it could go with a good brand, Cinco de Cisco. I thought it was cool. So I moved towards that, and I'm not afraid for change.
All right. Well, I think when we head towards May of next year, Cinco de Mayo will be Cinco de Cisco.
Right,
is what we'll do. So any marketing opportunities, call Andre. He'll be glad to make an appearance.
I don't know if he had thought of that before, but I'm guessing he had already. But good job. You could be his manager if need be. All right, let's go back to the offensive side of things to find our drive of the day from Sunday.
The drive of the day, driven by your local Ford dealers.
All right, here's the deal, Dan. This ended with no points. But I love the fact that the Jaguars found 4 different receivers in the early going.
Okay.
It shows you they can spread the ball out.
Right. Is this one where, and this is great, and they get into the red zone, and this is...
Yeah, it was Kirk, it was Zay Jones, it was Marvin Jones, it was Evan Ingram. I mean, that's what they can do. They actually later got into the red zone. ETN missed the field goal here.
Hey, and shout out to Christian Kirk. What a wonderful performance. 117 yards receiving, and Zay Jones had a nice game. The receiving core, Evan Ingram at tight end, is definitely upgraded. Do you notice that, Andre, when you practice against these guys every day? You got some wily veterans out there who know how to get open, some speed.
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of them, huge fan. Since I saw them work in the spring, I've been a huge fan of the group.
By the way, Christian Kirk is open like all the time.
Yeah.
Why is it? Is he just hard to defend?
Crafty, serious speed, and he you can tell he understands defense too. Like he'll have a certain route drawn up, but he'll change it compared to like where the safety's at, where the corners, how he's playing them. So I'll give him a lot of credit.
Hey, back in the day now, we had a pretty darn good guy in the secondary that played safety from Syracuse.
Yes, we did. Is that part of the quiz?
We're going to find out if Andre Cisco knows that name.
Okay.
And some other quizzes that have to do with his alma mater coming up on Jags Report Live. We're live.
Is he singing the fight song too because he's a rookie on this show?
That would be fantastic.
I'm just asking.
Willing to do it. Beats your singing, by the way. And that is Trayvon Walker signing some shoes from draft night, obviously. I hear those are going to charity. So another nice moment for Trayvon Walker. We will be back from Sneakers in Jax Beach, hanging out here by the beach. On a Monday night, we do it each and every Monday. Andre's going to join us, Jamal Agnew, Evan Ingram, Dan Arnold. We'll have some different faces throughout the course of the season. We'll be right back.
This is Action Sports Jags. Jags Report Live. Coming to you live from Sneakers. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys.
Well, we call it the wall that says it all.
Yeah.
Stuart Weber come up with that headline?
He did.
Of course.
It was excellent.
That was pretty good. Good headline writer at Action Sports Jack.
By the way, AFC South, Andre, we're right there.
Half a game
Nobody
out.
won yesterday.
I saw. That was exciting.
Yeah, that is good, by the way. That's very good.
Go beat Indy on Sunday. We're in first place.
Might be first place, absolutely. There it is. Welcome back, everybody, to Sneakers in Jax Beach. We call it Jags Report Live every Monday. Andre Cisco with us, Brent Martineau, Dan Hicken. And as we've been telling you, Andre went to Syracuse. And tell us about Syracuse days, man. You were a ball hawk. People were afraid to play you. You were going to go steal that ball in the back end, and that's the book on you.
Yeah, no, Syracuse was a fun time. I had coaches that was letting me roam and be free. I ain't have to, but I went along with it, but I had a lot of great guys around me. I was able to make a ton of plays, and I had a great time 2.5 years there.
I always like to ask this question. If you hadn't gone to Syracuse, where would you have gone?
Probably Northwestern.
Northwestern.
Yeah,
okay.
that would probably be my next choice.
Okay.
Good communication.
Media schools, both of them.
I was going to say, good, both of them.
Well, let's test them up here.
Wait, before we go, how much snow did you get in Syracuse?
Oh, I mean, this is snow capital if I'm not
crazy, right?
Like, ridiculous.
Crazy. That lake effect stuff. All right, here we go, Dan.
I'm
you
excited.
Made this quiz up.
Very excited. I crafted a quiz for Andre about Syracuse and Syracuse athletics, and they have a tremendous history of sports up there, if you're not aware. So, but this is what we start with. The name of your mascot is?
That's my guy. Otto the Orange.
Otto the Orange. Very good. He's 1 for 1.
There we go.
We wanted to give him a warm-up. Wanted to give him a warm-up question.
Have you ever been Otto the Orange during a basketball game?
Have I met him?
No, Ben.
Oh,
you
no,
could have got in the
no.
suit.
No, I wouldn't have been against it, though. I think I'm too tall. It wouldn't come off the same.
All right, let's go to question number 2. Question number 2 here on the quiz with Syracuse athletics.
Oh,
look at this.
Who was the last first-rounder?
Former Jags first-round pick from Syracuse.
It's my guy.
Yeah.
Donovan Darius.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out Donovan.
That's impressive. You know why? He wasn't even born when Donovan was drafted.
I don't like that. Why do you
When did he get drafted?
I was here.
He was there.
I was with Donovan.
All right.
We have one more. All right, one more for Andre here. This is, okay, what's the question? The question is, who was the opponent in the 2003 National Championship?
Wow.
I was working this in Albany, New York.
I'm going to take a wild guess. I honestly have no clue.
Okay.
Georgetown?
It's a good guess. Incorrect.
That would be a good one from
But
the
it is a
Big East
basketball powerhouse. It's Kansas.
Oh,
and Carmelo Anthony was the tournament's most outstanding player. He was tremendous. He was a freshman. 1 year, one and done at Syracuse. Off he went to the NBA and had an unbelievable career. I was going to ask you who the Heisman Trophy winners.
I should know that.
It was a long time ago, man. Like I said, you were like 3 probably when all that happened. We got to check in with the injury report. By the way, good news for the Jags. Jawan Taylor did leave the game yesterday with cramps, but not a significant injury.
No.
And Walker Little had to come in the game. Otherwise, Jags pretty healthy after the season opener.
Knock on wood. Yeah.
And they were pretty healthy coming out of camp as well. And they want to stay that way, but we got to visit with our doctor about the shoulder dislocation.
This injury report is brought to you by Flagler Health, orthopedic specialists.
A shoulder dislocation can be extremely painful, especially when the ball is out of the socket. Once the ball is placed back into the socket, there is a significant reduction in the pain. So initial treatment is actually putting the shoulder back into place. Sometimes this actually can require anesthesia to make the patient comfortable while they undergo that. If you sustain a shoulder dislocation, I do not recommend that you put it back in place yourself. That is something that should be done by a medical professional. Self-reducing your shoulder can actually result in more injuries to the shoulder.
All right, when we come back, this is Brent's segment. I don't come up with quizzes. I come up with sunshine and rainbows, and that's on the way. And maybe this guy's on it. Take a look at Josh Allen before the game. He was the first guy out on the field yesterday at FedEx Field, ready to go. Forced fumble, big tackle for a loss, graded out well in the opener. He's looking for a big year ahead. We're live at Sneakers. We're looking for a big year ahead. So come on out every Monday, live on Fox 30, Sneakers in Jax Beach. One more segment to go with Andre Cisco when we come back.
Is Action Sports Jags. Jags Report Live. Coming to you live from Sneakers. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys.
Well, Dan, it's your favorite time of the show. Sunshine and rainbows on the wall that says it all. How about James Robinson? Like you
great
said.
job. Great job.
Yeah, big comeback.
Very happy for him.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Great young man.
He was on the show a lot last year. He had a tough year last year. And coming off the Achilles, I thought he was fantastic yesterday. That's a good sign. And Josh Allen, Andre, how big is this guy in the locker room?
Oh, he's unbelievable. I mean, personality, just someone that you can rely on. If you just want to talk, you know what I mean, about something that you're going through. One of my favorite guys for sure.
And then one more for you. They paid him a lot of money, Dan. Christian Kirk over 100 yards.
Yeah, he had, 6 catches, 115, 117 yards. Tremendous start. And like you said, and a great catch down the middle of the field for 49 yards. You couldn't be more happy. He can be that number one guy.
He really can.
What a year he can have.
I think he's going to have a big year because he's always open. I just asked Andre about it earlier. Look at this. We mentioned the AFC South. Well, tonight if the Seahawks lose, there's 2 divisions with no wins.
I would say when the Seahawks lose.
I hope so. I got them in a survivor.
Who they playing?
Denver. Russ is back. Russ is going to be cooking tonight in Seattle, Andre.
Oh, they're in Seattle too.
Yes.
All right, you get the Colts and Matt Ryan next week.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Absolutely. I mean, division rival, you love it. Like, I mean, we're all just waiting for that day to come and ready to get to it, you know?
By the way, the Jags own the Colts here in Jacksonville, right, Dan?
6 in a row.
Hey, that was a lot of fun, Andre. Good luck next week. Thanks for coming by here at Sneakers in Jax Beach. We're going to do it every Monday here from Sneakers and live on Fox 30, Jags Report Live. Andre will be with us a bunch, like I mentioned, other guys throughout the season as well. So come on by, say hello. We'll see you Sunday at the bank.
Yeah.
Got to get a win Sunday, Dan.
Be hot. Be hot.
Yeah. Melt the Colts. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching the Action Sports Jags Report Live. Coming to you live from Sneakers. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. On game day, all of Duval knows where to go for all things Jags.
CBS 47 and Fox 30, your official
station of your Jacksonville Jaguars.
Come on, you see the logo. The official, babe.
Exclusive interviews.
From the studio to the sideline. Now that's official.
And in the locker rooms.
Yep, we're that official.
Join the official station of your Jaguars for Countdown to Kickoff. Sunday at 11:30 on CBS 47. Brought to you by your local Ford dealers.